hypothetical scenario put before the Prime Minister, in effect to tell him, if you don't take certain steps, then by the 14th of October, these are the sorts of problems or crises that you may have to confront.
Yes.
Right? Why was it necessary to put that in front of the Prime Minister? And bluntly, scare him or hypothesize as to what terrible dilemmas he might have to face in the future if he didn't take a decision in September the way that the COVID Taskforce believed he ought.
So we were trying to find ways to make sure we were having a debate about the policy decisions needed today to impact where we would be in several weeks' time. There was an enormous amount going on every day, and there was uncertainty in trajectories and all these sorts of things. And the purpose of this meeting was to try and kind of create the space to say, essentially, if we don't act now, this is the conversation we might find ourselves having a few weeks hence, and the sorts of decisions that would come about.
But he's a Prime Minister. You had given him a strategy document in September saying these are the packages which we want you to consider. Which one do you want? Well, why do you need to hypothesize as to future yet to be future eventualities which have yet to come to pass?
I mean, what we were trying to find, as I say, different ways to have the debate with the Prime Minister and others about the uncertainties, about the possible positions we could be in, and in order to inform decisions about action today. And we found at different points in July, August, and September that doing meetings in some slightly different ways, that providing information in different ways helped to stimulate that debate, and that's what this was about.
Or prompt action?
And prompt action.
If you'll allow me to say so, quite so. You had, or the CTF took a view, did it not, as to the merits of the various packages being presented to the Prime Minister, and attempted to have, to use your words, that debate with the Prime Minister in a way that accorded with the CTF's approach. You hypothesized a worst-case scenario in order to influence his decision-making. Is that fair?
Well, in order to make sure we were providing advice in the best way that we possibly could. There is a meeting on the 7th of October where we recommend essentially regional circuit breakers, which I don't know whether we will come to that or not. We could see, the path of the growth of the virus, and we were trying to make sure that the implications of that were part of the decision-making process. There were things weighed against this, which are about, the economic, social costs of more stringent MPIs.